Well, kids, ladies and gents, I think I showed this a few times. That's pretty much done up, and I used my power probe to click the relays. They are clicking. I need to put fuel in now and do scary things. The next thing is I talked about this plug, putting the 1/8" thing on the plug so I could get fuel pressure at the end of my returnless here. And I guess War Performance was listening, as they do sometimes. Super cool dudes. They have this part. It's a 8-orb to 1/8" MPT port. And I just have to thread this guy on and put my fuel pressure sensor there. And I believe, yeah, the Holley harness has a fuel pressure guy that comes out roughly like with the IAC wiring and everything else. It should be in this bundle in here. Excuse the sun glare. It's very sunny. The sun is setting. And just wanted to mention that. Super cool of them. I'm going to work on a little bit more of my fuel system. And I'm going to dump all of this into my transmission. All 20 quarts now. And another cool thing I did is I got that Evil Energy 4AN kit. I cut this one too far back. Please don't chastise me. I'm going to tape it or something. So this goes to the oil cooler block off plate with an 1/8" port and a 4AN. And then I got a T-fitting, and then I even put a like a nitrous style 1/8" port here, and that's where the oil pressure sensor is going to go. So I'll get oil pressure up here remotely mounted instead of down there by my downpipe and everything else. I have more room, and it'll be nice to know the oil pressure all the way up here by the turbos too. And it makes it just easier to connect and plug in the electronics and everything else. So I'm about there. I got most of these tight. I got to go, like, if I'm ready to start the car in the next day or two, I think I should take 24 whole hours and just tighten and look at everything. Because I'm sure I'm missing some things. I did the other day. I was putting my turbo drains on, and I touched this plate down here, the plate that holds the turbo face on, and the couple of the bolts were loose on the turbine and the compressor side. I had to tighten all those. Oh, what else? My buddy at 1320, Area 1320 Subaru shop, had this guy and donated it to the project for me. I actually exactly wanted to do something like this. So this is what Caesar was talking about in the video I did with him. And this will be used as like a surge and overflow. And it's funny, I got a Radium Engineering fuel surge, and now I got a surge coolant tank. But essentially, the whole cooling system works normally, and then this goes off my additional port to like the lower hose on the radiator and whatnot, and similar to a stock application. So if there's a lot of thermal expansion, this can just absorb it, and then it'll just go back down. And then the steam port, you know, you can thread into here, and then the rad cap, I just got to put one on. My question, while I trip over all my stuff, because it's a disaster out here because I'm working thrashing, and do you guys just get a cap that's like 20 pounds, and then you put like a 13-pounder on this guy? Is that how you make it work? Asking about double rad caps. I don't want to seal this if I don't have to. I don't want to like weld it shut or do anything dumb. Are there caps that have no pressure relief, as in a cap? And then I can just use that as the pressure relief? I must have something on my lens. This aggravates me. It's like glossy, and I don't think it's my shiny light. Nah, it is a little bit the light. It's better. It's much better. So this is what I almost killed myself on twice today. I should really move it. Dane Thompson had a video recently and has been posting things about brushless PWM controlled fans. And I was extremely jealous. So I have fans, and they actually fit very well. So I'm going to see how well the C6 Corvette fan fits. This is C7. Yeah, this is a C7 fan. So it has the brushless controller and everything already in it. I'm going to try to look for this mating plug. So it's power ground and then a PWM signal, which you can do with the Holley. So you can infinitely spin this fan from 0 to 100% instead of just turning things on and off at max voltage. The benefit there is you can do what's called soft start. You can start it at a lower voltage and a lower rate, and then spin it up so the amperage hit is non-existent. And they also are like, it's like 600 watts or something crazy. So it's just a nice packaging. These doubles are pretty incredible also. So that's a tough guess. I'm gonna have to see if this can be packaged better than the guys I already have on here. So that's real quick. We'll get some fuel moving and get on to some other tricky stuff. But wanted to shout out to War Performance and my buddy Harry for the fan. And this is Evil Energy I used for this kit. Went together well. We'll see how it does. I have to swap my injectors out. I have to get, well, I have 50 plug wires upstairs, but they not all match, but that doesn't matter. And yeah, that stuff. And then go over and make sure everything's kind of tight and plugged in. So that's where we are. So I decided to try the C7 Corvette fan, and it is like, look at all the fans I've been trying. There's more upstairs too. Sorry, distracted. This is like perfect. If there could be a perfect fit fan for this radiator, this is it. It has like a little, it's got one of these guys and one of these guys down low. And what's really cool is this is the drain. And this is a bolt hole location stock. And I just opened it up with a Dremel, like, whoop, just cut a little alignment thing in there because I saw that it was lining up directly with it. And it sits right down on this and holds itself in place. That's excess, I gotta cut it. But the fan and the shroud fits perfectly. It's incredible. Yeah, that's just flat. People are gonna be like, wow, it doesn't fit. No, look how perfectly the fan fits. So that's awesome. And then this leg I just zip tied up like it wanted to hang down a little bit. So I zip tied it to this to hold it on to see how it would go. And man, it is like perfect. There's nothing drawing it in, but dang. The only thing that's kind of annoying is you flip it upside down and it does not fit as well. It fits perfectly in this orientation. The control box is here, which is kind of ugly for my pretty car. Normally I wouldn't care. And it's close to the turbo, but they're gonna have heat shields on them. Wherever I got those guys up there. So those are gonna be on it. And I gotta get the connector for this, which is down there. What's kind of cool is it has the hoops to hide wiring and whatnot. And yeah, I can't believe how well that fits. I'm gonna have to get you guys, if you're interested in doing this fan and that rad, they are almost perfect. Wait till we just do a little bit of trimming and whatever else to fit it exactly. And I think I might ask Tom to weld like standoffs, and then I can bolt this, but on both sides, the tabs, you can bolt them right in, and then it's a one-piece accessory. So yeah, this is like a 600 watt brushless C7 Corvette fan. What a beast. So PWM, and you can set it up to soft start and run at percentages, all the good things.